Hello my friends, it is November and in my household that means it's time to start getting out all my holiday decorations. So I have a question for you today, and that is, are you excited about getting out all your decorations, decking the halls, doing something in every room? Or are you thinking you might be ready for a little bit more simple of an approach to decorations? I'm going to get out all my boxes and I'm going to go through my things and talk about ways to simplify Christmas. So stick around. Thanks for joining me today. It's a beautiful sunny day in Louisiana. A little bit warm for what you might think about Christmas, but needless to say, it's a beautiful day. And I'm going to spend my Sunday afternoon getting out my Christmas decorations, going through them, trying to see what I can simplify a little further. For the last few years, I have been consolidating and decluttering so that I have less boxes to put away each year. So I'm hoping today that I can even reduce that a little bit further. I'm going to get out all my boxes. We're going to go through some things together and talk about sentimental things and other things to consider when you're decluttering your Christmas decorations. So are you ready to help me out? Let's go. Okay, these are 3 boxes that I keep under the bed. That works really well to have under the bed storage boxes. I forgot I have one more box under the bed that has large things in it, so let me get that too. Still have to get the tree out, but believe it or not, this is a lot less boxes than I used to have. I probably used to have 3 or 4 more boxes, so each year I'm decluttering a little bit more. So hopefully I can continue on that path this year. Let me see if I can get the tree down by myself or if I need to wait for my husband to help me. Be right back. Whew. Well, Bill is running an errand, so I don't want to wait for him to come back. I'm a little bit out of breath, but I got this down out of my top storage closet. I bought this tree last year for this specific reason. I wanted something a lot easier to store away. Believe it or not, this tree, full tree, is in this one box. It's pre-lit and I really liked it last year, so I'm very pleased that I got it. So I'm gonna get this out and then I'm gonna start going through some things, and I want you to help me make some decisions. I may have to sit down and catch my breath for a minute. Stay with me. This is why I bought this tree. It is 3 pieces plus a stand, and it all fits in this box for easy storage. There were a lot of years that I wouldn't even consider an artificial tree, but in the season of life that I'm in now, I prefer to have the simplicity of something that I can put up easily, pack away easily, not have to worry about pine needles everywhere. However, I do have to worry about little snow pieces on this one, but that's okay. That's step number 1. Here's step number 2 and step number 3. Now, as long as all my wires hook up together okay, we should be good to go. So let's see. Yay, everything lit up. First time to plug in. So that's a great start. I'm going to take a break from this and go over to my boxes and start seeing what I can use and what I might can let go of this year. Let me see what I've got in here and see what I can decide on. I do remember now that I bought some just plain simple gold, inexpensive gold balls, copper balls to put on that new tree last year because I wanted to kind of have a more simplistic look. So the question is, how much of these am I going to use on the tree and how much of them could go? So I'm going to have to ask myself how I want to decorate the tree this year. How simple do I want to be? One thing that's relevant to my tree that is not for most people is that here in Louisiana we have Mardi Gras season that starts right after Christmas. So the last couple of years I have kept my tree up and transitioned it from a Christmas tree to a Mardi Gras tree. Gold, purple, and green are the Mardi Gras colors, so I typically leave my gold ornaments up and then add some Mardi Gras ornaments to it, so I need to keep that in mind. I'm going to go through all of these in a minute, but I don't want to keep you for all of that. Let's see what else I have in here. Party things, party things, party things. These are our stockings though. Now this is an example of buying something that I didn't need to buy. I ordered some lights from Temu last year for my windows, which I love. But if you've ordered from them, you know they sucker you into ordering other things to go with to get the better price. I got this just to get the better price, but I probably will put this in my donate pile. Party things, party things. Let's talk about sentimental things. This is a painting that I did. Let's see, does it have a year on it? It does not have the year on it, but I'm guessing around 80 or the early 80s. I think this was when I just gotten out of high school and got married. This is a Christmas card that I painted. So I put this painting out every year. So this is something that I definitely won't let go of. This in itself is not sentimental, but I use it along with some sentimental things. So I'll show you that in a minute. My tree skirt is in here. Some extra things. A pillow that I love. Probably need to wash that. Oh, I know this is another sentimental thing. This was a Christmas card from my cousin who was also like my sister. I just thought it was such a pretty card that I put it in a frame. I put this out every Christmas, and then a few years, well, quite a few years after I framed this, she passed away very suddenly at the age of 46. And so this makes me think about Betty every Christmas. I would never dream of not putting this out. This is a sentimental item. Ooh, the sun is coming in right on me right now. Maybe that's Betty saying hi. Hey, Betty. Love you, girlfriend. Love you, love you, love you. Miss you every day. We'll put some of this to the side and come back to it in a minute. See what I have in this one. This is a shower curtain that I put up in the bathroom at Christmas. This is a wreath I normally put in the kitchen. This is another sentimental item. It's a puzzle that my parents gave to me when I was a little girl. I think the year is on here. I believe it's copyright 1969. Kind of a 60s, 70s vibe with these neat colors. I've worked this puzzle every year. This is definitely a keeper that I want to put out every year. So I may just kind of put out my sentimental things this year and not worry about so many other things. I know I have some sentimental things in here, and I'll show you those in a minute and show you how I decorate with them. Full disclaimer, these three under the bed boxes plus one other one I have over here on the floor are just general miscellaneous type decorations. I do have a bag with 3 large wreaths that go outside, and I also have a wreath for the front door and a pillow for my bedroom. So let me see what I have in this other big one on the floor over here. Whew, this is really dirty. We have been doing remodeling in our home, So there's a whole lot more dust in the house this year. This would not be normally this dirty, but we ripped out bathroom, closet, and got a lot of construction going on and still going on, which is another reason that I kind of want to keep things simple, because we're still dealing with that. Let's see, it looks like some sentimental things in here too. I have some photos. My sister used to live in Idaho, and I went out to visit her one year and got to play in the snow in Idaho, and so I always put these photos out for Christmas. Here's a photo of our granddaughter with Santa. The garland that I put up on my fireplace and hang with the stockings. But I have a couple of snowmen in here that I put outside. I think I have 2 of them in here, and I may let one of them go this year. This one's pretty unique, out of pan lids. I guess the question that I have for you today, and the question I'm asking myself, is how important is it that I hold on to all these things? So the last couple of years I have cut back about 1 box every year, as far as 1 box less to put away. So I'm trying to do this a little bit early this year so that whatever I pull together here, I can go ahead and take to the Goodwill store and get it out there for people that are shopping for this year. It makes sense to do it early. I look at this as what I have to pack away every year. Getting it out is always kind of fun, but it's also kind of overwhelming, and it's tiring. When you get older too, it's just tiring. If you take a day, I mean, I used to couldn't do this in a day. I would take, a weekend to do it, but I can now. I can do this. I have it down to fewer things, and I can take care of everything in a day, or an afternoon maybe even. But I am just getting to the place where I had all those years, all those Christmases where I always had to get more and more decorations and cuter things, and I'm just past that now. So comment below and let me know if you're, what phase are you in? And I'm not judging anyone, because I've been through all those phases. So comment and let me know, are you in a place where you're gathering new things for Christmas? You love to collect new things every year and add to your collection, or maybe you've already been there, done that, and now you're looking to declutter your collection, simplify what you have. I think my whole point is just the time it takes to get it all out and put it all back, and I just want to be able to enjoy it. And depending on your schedule too, if you're working, if you've got kids and you're running to Christmas programs all the time and all kinds of parties and different things going on, everybody's schedule is different. Everybody's season is different. But I just encourage you to stop and think about what is truly important to you during the holidays. If that means more time with your kids and doing things, you've got little ones at home, then decorating may not be what you want to spend your time on. You want to spend your time more on activities with the kids. I just think it's different for each of us. Just starting to look at things in more practical matter. That's showing my age, I'm sure. But I am planning to retire soon, so hopefully I would have more time. Maybe next Christmas I'll have plenty of time to do lots of decorating. And I may look at it different, but right now my life is still busy with work. Working on that. For right now, I'm trying to see what can I do quickly that I can still enjoy, just not making it a chore. I guess that's the whole crux of the matter to me, is I don't want this to be a chore. I want this to be something that I enjoy doing, and it's easy to put up, it's easy to pack away. Interested to know how you're feeling about it. Okay, I've kind of put everything out here on the table. There are few things that I went ahead and just put straight on the tree because I knew I was going to keep them. But I kind of want to just talk through some of this to show you what I'm thinking about as I'm going through things and see if this works for you too. What I'm finding more than anything is things that are sentimental. I have things that my parents gave me, my grandparents gave me, so there's no question I'm going to keep those things. These are picks that go inside the tree, and since I do have this new tree that has a look of wide open branches, which I like, but still I need to cover up some wires from that, so I think I will keep these. These inexpensive ones I bought last year just for this tree, I'm going to let a lot of these go. These I think I'm going to continue to use. These were some just new cheapy ones that I bought for the new tree, but I'll probably give those away. This is one of my most treasured Christmas things. This was a mug that was given to me by my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Garrett. I am in my 60s and this was from kindergarten, so you know how long I've held on to that. So this is a must keep, must put out. This was given to me by a dear friend who's passed away, so I like to think of her when I get that out. This is something I painted myself. This Santa I just think is just so cute, this little pencil Santa. So in years past I had a pretty large Santa collection, and so now I'm down to here's 3, 4, 5, and I may let this one go this year. This is a Louisiana thing. Let me know if you get it. Let it snow. This is the Cajun sign. So I kind of like to put that out since I've just been here a few years. That's kind of a newer thing. I've used these for a lot of years and I may put them up again, but I'm not sure. I'll check on that. This is an example of something I bought on clearance after Christmas, and I think they are pretty, but I think I'm gonna let these go. The same with this big style here of glass ornaments. They are gorgeous, and I might keep 1 or 2 of them, but I had just bought a whole lot of them one year to do a tree with this color. My room is kind of this green color, but I think I may keep a couple of them and let a lot of those go. So that will eliminate a lot of room taken in my Christmas tote. This I've had for years and years and I love, so I'm keeping him. This is a collector ornament in here that was given to me by a very, very, very special person. It was kind of like my second dad, and so I want to make sure that I keep that. This is something I think that was a gift, or maybe it was even just on a gift package. I think I'll let that go. This is a hand-painted ornament from St. Thomas. So I do want to keep that. That's a nice keepsake from that trip. And this box has some things in it, and I'm going to show you how I decorate with these. Yeah, I'm going to walk up closer to the camera so you can see this better. It's called a milk pod. My grandmother made this for me when I was just a little girl. She would make all 3 of us, me and my 2 sisters, things. She'd either make us an ornament every year or give us one. And so this is one that she made that I cherish. Here's one that she gave me that I really like. This was very special. She made these from my dad's building blocks when he was a child. He is 86 years old now. These are building blocks that he played with. So she picked out one that had an A on it and made an ornament from that. So I put that up every year. This is a pine cone elf that my mom made for me many years ago. So these I hang on a star that I put on my front door, on the inside of my front door. It's not exposed to the weather. I usually don't put them on the tree. I usually just find a special place to hang them. And this works out really well to just put it on the inside of my front door. Now I had a tree skirt and I have this Afghan in my storage bin. And so what I think I'm going to do is get rid of the tree skirt because it's nothing sentimental about it at all. But this is a napkin that my mom gave me years ago. So I think I'm going to just wrap it around my tree and use it for my tree skirt. I'm not trying to tell you or advise you in any way what to keep or what to get rid of at Christmas time. I'm just sharing with you the questions that I'm asking myself as far as what I want to maintain, to pack away and get out every year, what is important to me for certain reasons, and what's enough. I used to be one that always wanted more and more and more. You could never have too many Christmas decorations. My definition of enough has changed over the years, and so I am dwindling down my number and trying to make it a little bit more manageable. So I'm going to go through these things, take a little more time and go through these things and put some things on my tree, put some things in different rooms, and see how much I can put in a box or bag to take to the Goodwill store. And when I get done with that, I'll come back to you and we'll take a look at the finished project. Through the magic of video, we've gone from daytime to nighttime. Got my Christmas lights up, have my Christmas tree decorated. This table looks a little bit nicer than it did earlier. I just put a couple of these extra ornaments in this beautiful tray that my friend made for me. I'll probably cut some fresh greenery to put in here at some point too. So let me show you what else I've done. I've got my tree in this corner of the living room. I think it turned out really nice. What do you think? Mainly gold and a little bit of color on this tree. But I'm going to show you in a minute all the decorations that I decided to donate to Goodwill. So I mainly chose to keep ones that I really love. Love this owl. And I got that cowboy boot last year. I thought that was really cute. Got that on a trip. But I love the new tree. It's just quite simple to put together, 3 pieces and you're done. Let me turn this on. This is a project that my husband and I did last year for Christmas. So here is my keepsake puzzle that I put out every year in work. And I mentioned about this photo of my sister and I. That's kind of hard to see it with all the reflections on it, but I decided to just go with simple white lights on my mantle rather than putting up garland like I normally do. So I'm gonna try this out and see. Here's my painting that I put out every year. A couple of other little things. And here's my treasured Christmas card from Betty. And it's kind of funny now that I say this. The card is from Betty and the snowman is from Betty Jo, who was someone I worked with that we became very close friends. I may come back and do a little more dressing up on the mantle there. We'll see. But for now, I'm good. And I love my curtain lights. I got those last year too, and I love those. I just put my party things in a basket on the floor under the tree. Now, this is what I was telling you about earlier, what I do with my sentimental ornaments. That I have them hanging here on the back of my front door. This star is not anything sentimental, but I showed you these earlier. So rather than putting them on the tree, I hang them here so I can see them all together. Put this wreath up in my kitchen. And I'm not sure what else I'm going to do in here. I also hang up these Noel letters every year. They were given to me by a cousin that I'm very close to. Works really pretty to put them on this wreath over my bed. And then I have a nice Christmas pillow in the bedroom. So here is my stack of things that I'm going to take to Goodwill. I've got 2 bags full of ornaments, some Christmas stockings, a little tabletop tree decoration and 2 snowmen. So these are things that I will not have to pack away next year. It's going to save me some room. With all these things that I've gotten rid of today, I may actually purchase something new to sit on my kitchen counter to add something colorful in my kitchen. I put one piece of garland outside, and I think I probably will let go of this garland here. Right, I think I'm going to wrap this up for today. And I feel like I need to pat myself on the back. I actually got rid of a few more things than I really thought I would. I was kind of surprised that I was able to let some of those ornaments go. So you may find, like I did, that the store-bought ornaments that don't have the same sentimental value as other ones that you have are going to be easier to let go. You can use those for a couple of years and then decide to let them go rather than holding on to them thinking maybe I'll use them again in 3 or 4 years. I'm not here to tell you to get rid of all your Christmas ornaments. Just telling you to take a look at them, ask a few questions. Do you really think you'll use them again? Or if they're in nice shape, could you donate them and let them be a blessing to someone else? You may be looking at all of this on this tree and say, Angie, that's not simple. And I do not claim to be a minimalist at all, but I do like to simplify my belongings, and believe me, over the years, I've probably had 10 times this much stuff. So I'm simplifying so that I know that when I go to get out my decorations every year, everything that's in there is something that I love. I'm not rummaging through and picking out this and this, and well, I don't really like that anymore, but I'm just gonna keep it because I've always kept it. I don't do that anymore. It's kind of like curating your closet or anything else. You keep the things that you love and you let the other ones go. So then that frees you up to have more time to do the things you love. You don't spend days and days and days decorating. Get out your decorations, put on some fun music, and enjoy decorating, but don't burn yourself out with it. Maybe you love to do that, and go for it if that's what you love to do. But I'm getting to the place now where I just want to be able to get out my things, put them up in a manageable way, and then be able to sit and enjoy them for several weeks. And then when it comes time to put them away, it won't be so much of a hassle. Now, I still need to put my wreaths up outside, but it's a little early for that, so I'll do that at another time, but that won't take me 5 minutes. Hey, I got a special request for you. Please leave me a comment and let me know if there is a very unique ornament that you put up every year, or you hide an ornament in your tree, or have some kind of fun tradition for a unique Christmas ornament. I would really like to hear that. Everything's swinging. Gotta quit bumping into the tree. I've enjoyed spending this time with you, and I hope that you'll leave me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, why not? Come and join us. Join our family. Subscribe, and that way we'll be sure we get together more often. I would love that, and I hope you would too. I thank you so much for watching today, and I really do wish you a wonderful holiday season, a beautiful Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is that you're celebrating. I wish you all the best. And I love to hear from you all. I always get such sweet comments from people. Please let me know where you're watching from, what your plans are for Christmas, what's your favorite thing to do. So take care, keep it simple, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.